Peace, family. How are you doing? Today we're going to keep looking at this preview for the Book of Power. And this time we're going to look at a speech or a little story. It looks like it's pretty short. Let's see how long this is. It looks like it's just one paragraph. Okay, but this is one of the most powerful paragraphs you're going to come across. Okay, so this is Carlos A. Cook's, and I call it the story of the Zulu warrior and the white man. Now, here's how I preface it, because I like to preface everything. And the reality is, because it's just a short paragraph, it's like you can't really say much, right? So I say, now this is a story, not just a good read, but a good read for our children and our children's children. The Zulu history aside, and everybody who read the Pro-Black Compendium could, see what I mean about the Zulu history. Baba shares the understanding of war that our people need to grasp. Now, this is very important right here. War. You have to understand war. And the thing I notice with our people is that we do not understand war. When you don't understand war, it's almost like you don't understand anything. But this is where we're at. So I say read and reread. With this thing right here, make a nice short film or animation. Why am I blowing up all the time? Like, that's the question of the freaking year. Why am I blowing up all the time? Read and reread. Make a nice short film or animation. You could turn the Zulu into the Ancestral nation and be creative with your retelling. For instance, you can make the machete attack on a prepared gunman that much more believable. And this is just, kind of almost like a spoiler, but, who cares? It's a paragraph. You'll get over it, right? Derivative stories and derivative retellings would make a fine Ancestral tradition. Share your best retelling wherever and whenever. Record it and make it a recurring theme. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you this story, and I want you to think of a better way to tell the story, okay? A better, more modern way to tell the story. But let's go into it right now, okay? So this is Carlos A. Cook's, for those you don't know, and of course I go into a little more Carlos A. Cook's backstory in the beginning of this book. And if you didn't know this already, I'm giving out for free the Carlos A. Cook's Reader. So definitely go and check that out. Matter of fact, this is really short. I don't really care. Love this ad I wrote already, so I'm gonna give you this freaking ad. I know you're like, wait, but I just came to hear this story. Whatever. I came to give you the freaking illest motherfucking rhyme y'all ever seen. Period. Okay, so I know books. Alright, so let me tell you about a book. Yeah. Alright, check it. So the goal and objective is to be selective, electing for knowledge with the black directive, checking sources, heritage, and legacies, with the brilliance to defeat our nemesis, the Book of Power. So aptly named, right? Esteemed and famed for informing the brain. Okay. Doing the same as the ancestors before us. Sankofa, that's the life chorus. Wisdom is the key against dangers. Either change the leaders or lead the changes. We are due in Africa with no strangers. Do you hear us?
Yeah, I'm just dancing.
Okay, hold on. We can't continue to read the second fiddle. African power is the end of this riddle. Let's build a nation the likes which never existed. The motto heretofore, we persisted. Better, we resisted. Best, we building. We'll raise the roof and break through the ceiling. Peeling away the chains we were given to stop just surviving, start thriving and living. Africa's about to host superpowers. China and US back up in time hours. No one can be free without freeing themselves. But freedom is shown and honed on bookshelves. The Book of Power, a key for liberation. There's no domination where there's education, because ignorance is man's main weakness. All are exploited if we don't teach this. Then the pages of sages, King and Queen, Akapam, Delaney, Dessalines, Nyere, Garvey, and Zinga, and Cooks. 500 pages surpassing most books. The task is told to bring up a continent. You will hold the tone for the confident. Have some pride and push forward your chest. Your leaders by reading one of the best. The book has science, covers violence, self-reliance, right, and does away with silence. The time has come for the work to get done and build up a land that is second to none. You'll organize, acknowledgize, and strategize a new Africa before our eyes, and blackness will be the complexion we see anytime we envision what it means to be free. Okay. So come join minds, read what is written. Here be solutions, no longer hidden. Nothing works in theory, all that works, works and works. So it's time to put ourselves first. Change the leaders and lead the changes. Right. Tell your friends, family, and neighbors. Change the leaders and lead the changes. Tell your friends, family, and neighbors. Change the leaders and lead the changes. Tell your friends, family, and neighbors.
What?
Change the leaders and lead the changes.
Yo.
Power.
Spit.
So the book of power.
Come on.
Can be purchased on Amazon.
Come on. All right, let's go back to this.
Just click on the link below.
Hold on a second. Right here. Tulinde ma'at, tushinde is fat. Tulinde ma'at, tushinde is fat.
Tulinde ma'at, tushinde is fat.
Hotep, bro.
Hotep.
Alright. So yeah, let's get to this story. I'll tell you, man, that thing just pump you up. I don't know how, like, shoot. Alright. Yeah, you know, if you want to hear that by itself, you know, I got it on YouTube, so just check it out. Alright, but let's see. There was a Zulu warrior swimming in a river infested with crocodiles. The Zulu had been swimming with these crocodiles all his life. He had the situation well in hand. A white man was sitting on the bank of the river, and when it appeared that the crocodile was about to catch up on the Zulu in the water and bite him, the white man drew his gun and shot the crocodile. The Zulu swam to shore, thanked the white man, and asked him to stay right there, for he had a present for him. The Zulu went to his hut and got his machete, and came back and cut the white man's head off. Several old Zulu who witnessed the whole affair approached the young warrior and asked why he had cut the white man's head off. After the white man had thought that he had saved the Zulu warrior's life, the young Zulu warrior replied, shoot, I was checking. I was like, did I switch the screen? Okay. I was like, wait, maybe. All right. The young Zulu warrior replied, white man? All right, this is where I'm at right here. The young Zulu warrior replied, white man, you say? Saved my life? Pretty soon the Zulu nations and the white nations are going to war. White man saved my life? Nah, me think he is a good white man. Me feel me owe good white man a favor. Me kill a good white man now. When war come, me owe no white man no favor. Yeah, so I'm kind of upset that I thought I switched the screens. I just switched my own screen. It didn't switch on the app I'm using. But yeah, you see it. You know, you see it. You see plain as day, you know, just the importance of war and understanding that, you know, at the end of the day, like what's a good white person? Like, what does that even mean? You know, like if you are at war with a people, what constitutes a good enemy? You know, and of course it's a dead enemy. And this is the thing that, you know, you have to grasp as a people, because this is the philosophy that you may not have, but your enemies have. You know, in the last episode, I was telling you about how Marcus Garvey gave us like a sense of self, you know, a sense of racehood, or a sense of rejecting the white blood instead of accepting the white blood that may, you know, maybe that is prevalent in the you know, quote unquote African community, particularly in America or the diaspora, right? I say this to say, you know, there's this. I think it might be in that book, in Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus Garvey, but it could have been another book. But there's this one black man who's going around town bragging about how his brother is an author, or his half brother's an author, and who his half brother is, right? And he's like, and this dude looks like a regular black guy, okay? He doesn't look mixed, but apparently he's mixed because his half brother is a full white man, and that white man is sorry, that white man is the author of this book. I can't remember the name of it per se. I can look it up, but I don't care to. But it's like The Klansman or something like that. But like, it's the book that Birth of a Nation is based off of. Okay, so this white man's this, you know, famous author, and he has a half brother, right? Who's he's a half brother who's bragging about being his brother, the brother of a person who wrote a book on the Ku Klux Klan. and like the birth of a nation and all that crap. And yeah, and you know, he's going around town, he's doing it so much that somebody actually asked this white man, and the white man says, yeah, I know that nigga, his mother used to breastfeed me or something like that, you know. You know, something along those lines. I mean, you know, obviously you can look it up. I don't care. But the thing is that is the mentality, and that's something very important too. Like this is a guy who was breastfed as a youth by this black woman, right? And he has no sense of loyalty to the black race whatsoever, to the point where he would reject, you know, this guy who's going around and calling himself his brother. He would reject. I mean, obviously you say, well, he didn't reject him. He's like, no, don't even think that. Okay, just don't even. Like, pay attention to what's being said, right? What's being said is that if this black woman came to him, he would not embrace her, or even if he did, it's like it's almost of no moment. The reality is that you don't let the quote unquote good works of another people influence you towards being less engaged in the war at hand. And that's really like the message here behind this story. The message here behind the story is that, you know, you have to remember that there's a war coming. And at the end of the day, like, the less enemies you have, the better. Okay, the less enemies you have, the better. And the less confusion you have, the better. That's why I said, you know, this is why I want you to join the Discord. You get this freaking book, Carlos St. Cooks. You get the book. Join the Discord. All right, like just join the Discord. That's it. But you know, you come on Discord, whatever. You know, I think we were discussing, like somebody posted up, you know, one of these sisters who was saying some nonsense, and I was just like, look, nobody cares. Like the reality is this, that like she's exposing herself. She's telling you, look, you can't trust me. That's good. That's what I want to know. Because, see, I've misplaced trust before. You understand? Like, there's people listening to this like, hey, man, this guy, you know, he actually used to trust me. Stupid nigger. That's what they're saying. They're like that stupid nigga doesn't trust me. Now, I don't know why they would use the N-word, but, you know, that's on them. But that's the reality. Like you cannot trust people that you're going to be at war with. So this could, like I said, this could be extended to the Ascari. This could be, you know, you could be talking not from the Zulu perspective, but from the Ancobia perspective. You could be talking from the revolutionary, you know, the revolutionary and the whatever. Because I remember when I was younger, when I was first looking into revolutionary stuff, I told my friend, I said, look, as soon as the revolution pop off, I'm ringing my other friend's doorbell. And I'm gonna shoot him. You know what I'm saying? like I already know where he stands when it comes to this revolution. Like, I ain't even gonna play. You understand? Now I probably, you know, I don't know if the guy still live where he lived, and I probably won't even, you know, swear him too much. But like that's the reality. Like soon as revolution pop off, and see, I'm not waiting for no revolution. 1, 2. You know, real talk, I don't need to be in this state. But the reality is this: that yeah, some people just gonna have to get the bullet. Period. You know what I'm saying? Some people are going to have to get this machete, period. You know? That's it. And you might not like it. That's fine. You probably the one that's going to be on the wrong side of the machete swing. You understand? That's probably what it is. You understand? And see, you getting prepared, waiting for me to show up at your door with my machete. That's the problem. You know, you supposed to be taking note of who got to go first. You understand? And I'm not saying. And look, the focus, of course, is always going to be the hybrid. It's always going to be the Eurasian. It's always going to be the white boy, Wazungu, Yorugu, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be the focus. But you have to understand that some people are going to be there to confuse you. Okay, some people are going to be there to confuse you, and you're going to have to do what you need to do. You know, I mean, you don't do it beforehand. You don't do it too, you know, you give them a chance. But you know, reality, you're going to have to come through. But thank you so much for listening, obviously. Yo, what about that rap, though? I know you're saying to yourself, who spit that for you, man? Come on. Anyway, yeah. So thanks for listening. You know, it's always a pleasure, and you know, I'll see you on the next episode, whenever that may be. It might be soon. Who knows? But Shem Yam Otep.